the Karnataka Govt wants to enact by promulgating an ordinance the provisions of Karnataka Micro Finance, that is Prevention of Coercive and Inhuman Actions Bill. Law which the government wants to pass is in response to a spate of suicides and lakhs of complaints against predatory loan recovery methods by microfinance firms. Penal provisions proposed by the government include a jail term of a minimum 6 months and up to 3 years with a fine as high as Rs 1 lakh. Offences under the law will be cognisable as well as non-bailable. As per the draft, all microfinance institutions are in fact required to register with the government, that is the deputy commissioners, within 30 days from the enactment of this very law. Joining me on the broadcast is our colleague Mohammad Wajiullah to bring us more details into this very story. Waji, very good morning to you. Just take us through, while we've laid out the basic structure of the bill that is to be proposed, take us through some more details just to get into the depths of this very bill that is to in fact be taken up in the assembly.
Well, sure, this has been an important issue that has been discussed by the government for a very long time. We've seen an entire week that was taken into place to draft this entire ordinance, which will now be read by the chief minister and then given to the governor for it to be passed. Now, why has this been brought into a play? Because in the last few months, we've been seeing a lot of harassment that is taking place in the case of microfinancing. A lot of unregistered, registered companies have gone on to harass those borrowers who have not been able to pay, and there have been a lot of instances where suicides, people being thrown out of their houses, their jewelry taken, and lots sorts of harassments have come into the picture, and that is when the government has decided to bring this ordinance into play. And what they'll be looking into is how this borrowing and lending business is taking place. The other day, when there was a meeting held with these associations and the microfinancing companies and the ministers involved, chief minister had lashed out at these companies, saying that on what basis have you been given loan to those people who cannot repay you? There are instances where there have been loans given to a person 15 times, despite the fact that they know that he's not been able to pay these loans. Then there are companies that have not been registered, but they are giving loans on high interest. Then there are cases of harassment where people are taking away a collateral that they have taken, like their houses, their jewelry, and there have been instances where they have been harassed on a daily basis in front of their house. So all these things have been taken into picture, which have resulted into a lot of deaths in the state, and that is why the Karnataka government, with the law minister, the revenue minister, and all these associations sat together and they decided to draft a bill, which has now been cleared and will be given to the chief minister, who will sign it, and then it will be put in forth in front of the cabinet, and then it will be sent to the governor for it to be passed. So this will be something important that the people of the state have been waiting for.
Right, Waji, thank you so much for bringing us those details into this rather important ordinance that is to be now taken up, and it's to be in fact passed in the Karnataka Assembly. At this point, let's also take you through another story within the state of Karnataka. Kannada and Culture Minister Shivaraj Tangadagi's recent visit to an Anganwadi in Koppal district has sparked controversy after a video of him struggling to write in Kannada has gone viral. The minister's difficulty in writing the word has led to criticism and questions about his linguistic abilities. Now, during his visit, Minister Shivaraj Tangadagi attempted to write on the board for the Anganwadi children, but faced challenges in getting the very spelling right. We bring to you the exact visuals of him visiting the school and writing on the board there. The video of the minister's struggle has been widely shared on social media, with many questioning his very proficiency in Kannada. Now, the incident has raised concerns about the importance of linguistic knowledge among Kannadigas, especially those in the positions of authority.